Hey there friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you had an amazing day. Today I am back with another WWE pay-per-view predictions video, and this time it is for Money in the Bank 2019. Money in the Bank is one of the most influential, well in my opinion, one of the most influential WWE pay-per-views of the year. It really has the ability to set the tone for what is going to come, who could be, you know, at the top, who's potentially going to come crashing down, both literally and metaphorically speaking. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how this goes, especially in the Money in the Bank matches this time. There are a lot of wild cards, a lot of new people, especially in the men's, and I think if they played it right, it could be really exciting and really lead to some really fun and really interesting matchups in the future. So as always, I've got the card on my phone and I am going to talk you guys through what my predictions are for Money in the Bank, who I think is going to win, what I think could happen, all that good stuff. The first match on the card is the first of Becky Lynch's two matches, and that is Becky versus Lacey Evans for the WWE Raw Women's Championship. So Becky has got two matches at Money in the Bank. The first against Lacey Evans, who is a newcomer from NXT, for the Raw Women's Championship, and a match against Charlotte Flair for the SmackDown Women's Championship. So I'll talk about them both now because I may as well. In my opinion, I think she's going to win. I want her to win one and lose one. So the natural thing would be for her to win against Lacey and lose against Charlotte. However, I feel like they've been billing her so big as Becky Two Belts that she may just do it and win. Or my other thought is that so at the moment we don't know which order these matches are coming in. I assume one will be at the beginning of the card and one will be the end of the card. One of the main thoughts I had was that if one is at the beginning of the card, the person that loses the match at the beginning of the card will, the person that's got the match at the beginning of the card will lose and may end up coming and interfering in the match at the end of the card. However, the other option is that Miss Money in the Bank will cash in at the end. Due to the fact that Becky's had two matches, anyone with a brain would think that that was a good idea, and it probably is. I would love her to keep both titles, but my gut instinct is that she's going to lose against Lacey and win against Charlotte. However, with WWE, it would not surprise me if she lost to Lacey and won to Charlotte. But I just feel like Lacey Evans has got such a big push unnecessarily so early on, and there's so many other really good superstars who deserved that, and that maybe something might happen to give Lacey a feud with somebody else instead of Becky. But yeah, my gut instinct is she's going to lose one and win one. Haven't quite decided which way around. So the next match on the card is for the WWE Universal Championship, and it is Seth Rollins versus AJ Styles. I am a massive Seth Rollins / Shield fan, so I really want Seth to win. I think they're going to continue this feud on for a little bit longer, just because this match is a dream match. It's going to be, I think this is going to potentially be a show stealer. So yeah, I think Seth is going to win, but I think that at some point AJ is going to win it, but I don't think it's going to be this early on. However, I also potentially think that the Brock Lesnar is going to come back into this, but I don't know if it's a bit too soon for that. I don't know if maybe it's going to be slightly further down the line on that one. But I think Seth is going to retain, and then maybe AJ to win at one or two pay-per-views down the line. I think this feud is going to continue for a bit longer, but yeah, I love them both. I think they're both great. I think this is a dream matchup, but Seth is going to win on this occasion. The next match on the card is the Money in the Bank ladder match for the men. I'm going to read this off my phone just to make sure I don't miss anyone, because these keep changing and I can't keep up. So it's Sami Zayn versus Ricochet, Drew McIntyre, Baron Corbin, Mustafa Ali, Finn Balor, Andrade Cien Almas, and Randy Orton. For some reason, they're taking everybody's first names away. I don't really understand why. And also, so prior to this, not Brock Lesnar, the Monster Among Men, Braun Strowman, that's who I was looking for, was in this match, and Sami Zayn beat him with the help of Drew McIntyre and Baron Corbin. So I think automatically speaking, this is going to be the Monster is going to get involved in some way, probably taking Sami Zayn out of this match. I would love for that Balor to win, but it's very unlikely because he's already got a championship. So because of that, I think that it's obviously going to be a heel win. I think they're pushing Drew McIntyre a lot, so I'm anticipating that it's going to be Drew McIntyre, but it could also be Baron Corbin as like a second go at winning Money in the Bank to actually cash in successfully. I think there's so many options with this, but my gut instinct originally would have been the Monster Among Men, Braun Strowman. And part of me thinks he may still win, that he may get involved, get everybody out, climb the ladder, get the Money in the Bank briefcase, and then just declare himself the winner, which I'd absolutely fucking love. But if it wasn't that, I think it's going to be Drew McIntyre. And so swiftly following on from that is the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. And this is literally yesterday. So I'm filming this on the Saturday. Money in the Bank's on the Sunday. Yesterday on the Friday we had a change in this. So originally Alexa Bliss was in this match but has not been cleared to compete. So Nikki Cross has taken over from her, which I'm super excited about, as I think Nikki Cross really, really deserves a lot more than she's getting. The other women are Natalya, Dana Brooke, Naomi, Bayley, Mandy Rose, Emma Moon, Carmella, and then obviously Nikki Cross. I think Bayley really deserves this. I would love Bayley to win this. I also really, really want to see Bayley versus Becky, as they even talked about a while back. They've not had a match I think they've had one match now in WWE since they came up from NXT. And I think that would I think Bayley really deserves it. I know she had her Raw Women's Championship run a couple of years ago. I think she's got so much more to give, and Bayley and Becky would just give us some absolutely landslide matches. If it's not one of them, I would love it to be either Nikki Cross or Ember Moon, just because I think they really, really deserve a push. Like, Ember Moon especially is so good and so talented and has not had what she deserves. So I think she would be an amazing Miss Money in the Bank. However, my other gut instinct is that WWE always go for a heel. So now Alexa isn't in it. Maybe Carmella will become a 2-time Miss Money in the Bank. Also Natalya's an option, but yeah. So I would either say Bayley, but I feel like Bayley's too nice for WWE to let her win. So Ember Moon or Nikki Cross, and I think Nikki Cross would be like an amazing, like, you know, last ditch kind of swerve on that. The next match is a singles match from kind of SmackDown, kind of Raw. Now we've got this wildcard rule, which is Roman Reigns versus Elias. I think Roman Reigns is going to win. Elias and Shane McMahon have been getting the better of him a lot just because they've been doing 2-on-1. I think Roman Reigns is going to win just because they're not going to have the big dog lose yet on the main stage at a pay-per-view. But I think there are going to be some tricksy antics in this, but I think he's going to win just. The next match on the card is the one that I've already talked about, and that's Becky Lynch versus Charlotte for the SmackDown Women's Championship. I'm anticipating Charlotte winning this, but it also would not surprise me if WWE really like threw a curveball and let Lacey win and Charlotte lose. So I'm as intrigued as everybody else to see how this goes. Next match is a steel cage match between The Miz and Shane McMahon. I really want this bloody feud to be over. Shane McMahon needs to go. Like, why are the McMahons always pushing themselves? It makes me so angry. Like, there's so many good superstars on the roster and they are just not getting what they flipping deserve. The Miz, however, I'm loving the new route that they're going with The Miz. I think this is going to be a really good match. But it's a typical Shane McMahon match, putting himself into like a steel cage or that sort of thing. I want The Miz to win just because I think he deserves to win, whether he will because he's against McMahon. The likelihood is he won't, but I'd love it if he did. I think The Miz deserves it. He deserves a push. And yeah, that's that one. The next match on the card is from SmackDown. It is for the WWE Championship. It's Kofi Kingston versus Kevin Owens. I think Kofi's going to win, but I think this is going to be a hardcore match. I think Kevin Owens is going to destroy him, but I think he's just going to steal it. I don't think they're going to have Kofi lose just yet. I think if he's going to lose it, it's going to take a little bit longer. I think as they built this up so much, I think he's going to retain for a little bit longer. So I think Kofi to win, but I think Kevin Owens is going to like absolutely murder him in the process. The next match again is from it's from Raw now. They've just moved. It's from Raw. And it's for the United States Championship, and it's Samoa Joe versus Rey Mysterio. You know what? I could not give a fuck. Like, I think Rey Mysterio this is, again, it's a bit like when they bring John Cena back. It's such a nostalgia kick. It doesn't really feel like it serves much of a purpose except to try and bring old fans back. I'm loving Samoa Joe's heel champion thing. Like, I really didn't like Samoa Joe, but I think him as a heel champ creates some amazing storylines and amazing matches. But I think because Samoa Joe's already lost to him once, I think I think because Rey Mysterio's already lost to Joe once, I think Rey Mysterio's going to win to become the champ. But I don't think it's going to be a long championship run, whichever word we're going with. And the last match that is on the main show, I know absolutely nothing about, is the WWE Cruiserweight Championship, so I'm going to skip over that. And the final match on the card is for the pre-show, and that is the SmackDown Tag Team Championships, which is Daniel Bryan and Rowan, who again is another one that's lost their first name, no idea why, versus the Usos. I think this is SmackDown anyway. They all keep moving. It's all very confusing with this wildcard rule. I think it's SmackDown, but it could be Raw. Who knows? It doesn't say. It just says it's a tag team match, so maybe it's not even for the championships. But I think Daniel Bryan and Rowan are going to win because I think this is a pre-show match. So I think Bryan and Rowan are going to win, even though I would love the Usos to win. But I think it's going to be Bryan and Rowan. My thoughts for Money in the Bank 2019. I'm especially looking forward to Becky's matches to see how this impacts Becky 2 belts. I'm really looking forward to the Money in the Bank matches. And I'm also super excited for the Seth Rollins versus AJ Styles match. So please, if you're planning on watching this, if you've done predictions, please let me know in the comments and let me know who you think is going to win, who you think is going to lose, what you think this is going to mean for upcoming Raw and SmackDown and upcoming pay-per-views. Let me know your thoughts. I'd love to have a chat. Hope you have an amazing day. Please remember to subscribe to my channel if you did enjoy this. I hope you have an amazing, amazing day and week, and I shall see you soon. Bye.